Hey, welcome to the channel. So if you've done what I've been trying to teach everybody to do, and that is you've done a compression check and the compression is good, you've done fire and the spark plug or at least the coil is putting out fire, and you spray carburetor cleaner into the carburetor and it fires up, but you still can't get it to run, stay tuned. Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric, and today we're talking issues with, I always preach that this is the first thing you should reach for when you're working on stuff, and check a compression. And if you've done that and you've got good compression, next thing would be to check the fire to see if you're getting fire from the coil to the plug. If you're getting that, that's check 2. 3 and 4 are fuel and air. If the air breather's plugged, it could be having an issue on it. If the fuel tank is empty or has old fuel in it, it could screw you. But one of the things that is commonplace, and most people don't figure it out, and that is inside your carburetor. They come all different sizes and shapes, but they're a fuel shutoff in the bottom. And they're magnetically work so that when you push in, it takes and it closes the fuel off to the carburetor, right? So that it can't go into the system. And then when you turn the key on, if all the safety switches are working, that'll recess and allow fuel to come through. But what ends up happening is with these is they quit functioning. And what I try to get across to folks is most times it's an easy fix, right? Probably the easiest fix would be to go out and buy a new one, right? But don't do that just yet. A lot of times what they end up doing is they get gummed up. So sometimes you got to pull them in, push them out, and so what you can do is you can take and get a can of carb cleaner and just start cleaning it. And while you're doing that, work it up and down. And you'll see how that just froze and now it's working. That's all it takes. It gets gummed up in here from the fuel and everything, and it will either be in the stuck position where the fuel can't come down, or it'll be in the down position. Most often it's in the up position, shutting the fuel off, because when the key is off, it's up. And when you take and turn the key on, if it's all gummed up, it can't go down. But now this one is doing just like this one. And that's the way it should operate. It should always be in the up position. It's kind of like a spring loaded. And when it's plugged into your unit, you can also double check it before you put it back in. Is just turn the key on and that should drop down, and shut the key off and it should come back up. That's going to save you a lot of heartache. So if you have any questions or comments or whatever, leave them in the comments. We do answer them. It doesn't hurt to do a complete tear down of that carburetor while you got it off. Get it clean, throw it in the ultrasonic cleaner, put it back together. And old school is you try to save money on whatever you can, right? And I thought while I was speaking of it, this is the bottom of a gallon jug that we just cut the bottom portion out. This works great when you're working on small pieces instead of going out and buying tubs and everything else, of where you can clean stuff right in it. And if you have to drain some of the fuel out of the bottom of the carburetor, that's a good place to do it. You shut the fuel off and then just clean out what the reservoir is, and there you go. So on that note, you guys have a great day.